Okay, Jim Feig, your master photographer, coming to you from Southbridge Street Live. This morning I'm bringing my word of wisdom for the week. And if you notice on the screen here, I've got a plant, a green plant, and it's got some funny looking appendages all around the edges of the leaves. And what are those? What are those little appendages you see around the edge of the leaves on that green plant? They're little baby plants is what they are. This plant, it goes by several different names. One of the most common is it's a 1,000 baby plant. It propagates by dropping these little plants onto the ground below it. It's a very some people call it a plant that you don't want in your system. I think it's Australia, in fact, outlaws this plant. It's very prolific. It's very abounding, and that's what I want to talk about today. This plant will abound. You plant one plant and you come back and you got millions of plants. It's a very invasive plant. That's the word I'm looking for, a very invasive plant. But I want to talk more about the word abound today. You know, Nancy Peters brings you a word every day, and what does Nancy do? She says, here's your word, I'll tell you what it means, I'll tell you how to use it in a sentence, and you go from there. But what I want to do is take this word abound, and I'm not going to tell you how to use it. I'm not going to tell you how to spell it. I'm not going to tell you how to use it in a sentence. I'm going to tell you how to incorporate it into your life. I want to tell you how to live it. I want to tell you how to make abound a theme for your life. You know, I had a history instructor once, and he would always end his class with a warning. He would tell us, it's a cold, cruel world out there. And if you let it be so, he was right. His warning was true. But I don't like that advice. I've got a better piece of advice here. It comes from the Harry Potter series. It says, don't let the muggles get you down. Don't let the muggles get you down. Well, what's a muggle, anyway? Well, regardless of who or what your muggle can be, we all have different muggles. Regardless of who or what your muggle is or may be, you can take control of the situation by approaching it in the right way and realizing what you're dealing with. Just takes a little thought and self-control. First, we need to identify what is your muggle anyway. You need to identify it. Muggles are things that temporarily interfere with the goals you have set for your life. And note that I said temporarily interfere. Muggles do not have to be permanent. Unless you allow them to be. You can allow a muggle to be permanent, but you don't have to be. There's examples of extraordinary things going on all the time around us. So muggles are not necessarily permanent. We can make them temporary. So how do we do that? How do we do that? Well, you need a plan. You know how to deal with those muggles. Maybe you've got financial problems. So what do? Well, get a better job. Get some job training if you need it. Improve your skills. If it's the way you're using money, plan a budget. Use your resources better. These are some simple answers. There are others. You can go out and rob a bank, but I don't recommend that. That gets you into other kind of muggles. We don't want those. Talk to Michelle Rohde. She might have some answers for you there. She's got some ideas. So, well, maybe your muggles is a health problem. Some of us have health problems. Some of us aren't always healthy anymore. But if it's a health problem, positive thinking and determination are going to help a lot. Along with the skills of the medical profession. Seek out some good doctors. There's good doctors out there. There's good people out there. Attitude is important too if you're dealing with medical problems. Just remember now, all good things come to an end. Even our trip through life. So down the road there might be an end. So make the most of each and every one of your allotted days. And shine so the world can see the muggles haven't got a chance. Okay, we got a plan now, right? Finally, let's put that plan into action. The best laid plans of, somebody said, mice and men go nowhere if you do not put some action and determination behind them. Oh, it's going to involve effort. It's going to involve sacrifices. But remember, muggles are temporary hindrances. Temporary hindrances unless you allow them to be permanent. Don't let your muggles come to stay. Okay, what am I saying here anyway? I'm saying there are many, many muggles out there. They're going to try to make your life more difficult, but they can only succeed if you let them. And what do we start out with? The key word to all of this is wrapped up in the word abound. Take that word, make that word a part of your everyday life. Go out into the world and live. If you do just that, the muggles haven't got a chance, no matter what arrow or dart they might try to hurl at you. Go out and abound, abound, abound. A fellow named Longfellow put some words to this. This is called I think it's called his Psalm of Life. This is the back end of it. It says, lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime. And the party leave behind us footprints on the sands of time. Footprints that perhaps another, sailing o'er life's solemn main, a forlorn and shipwrecked brother, seeing, shall take heart again. He went on to say, let us then be up and doing, with a heart for any fate, still achieving, still pursuing. Learn to labor and to wait. What he was saying, my friend, is abound. And what I'm saying to you is abound, my friend, abound. This is Jim Feig coming to you from South Bridge Street Live. We'll see you again.